Billy Beck III, live from Brighton, which is just outside of London. And this, my friends, is BB3 TV. Hey, I'm back in the cave. This is where all the trainers at BB3 hang out. This is where we mastermind. Anyway, in this video, I want to share something that not long ago kind of made me a little angry because my mom she's not the healthiest person anymore, but she had some strokes, she had open heart surgery, she developed diabetes later on in life. And, she started looking for sweeteners and stuff. And, I said, stevia would be a better choice for you. And so I started looking at different types of stevia or stevia. Everyone pronounces it a little different. But here's two brands right here. And this one's called Stevia in the Raw. In the Raw makes it sound so pure and so good for you. So you would assume by the name that it's great for you. However, upon further inspection, you look at it and it says ingredients: dextrose, which is sugar, which is the main ingredient, followed by stevia leaf extract. So the main ingredient in stevia in the Raw is sugar, dextrose. Now underneath that, they say stevia is naturally sweeter than sugar. So like many zero-calorie sweeteners, it is blended with dextrose. I don't really know any other ones that have that, but I believe you. This helps create the perfect balance of sweetness, making it easier to both pour and measure. Then this is the part that bothers me: suitable for people with diabetes. And maybe it is in a small amount because you can use less sugar. However, people that develop diabetes often ingest too much sugar and they have issues with it, like my mom did. And so by taking this, she's taking, the average American consumes 52 packets of sugar a day. So what if she starts taking 52 packets this a day? That's still like having a lot of sugar every day, which is going to affect her health. And it's not honest, but it is magical marketing. That's some good marketing because they had me fooled for a little bit until I looked at the label. But just by the name and everything else, it looks great. Let's not focus on the problem. Let's get to the solution. So here is a better option. This is called Sweet Leaf. Now, instead of using dextrose, they blend stevia with something called inulin. Inulin is a plant-soluble fiber. Now, as it breaks down in the body, it's a prebiotic, which creates the environment to grow good bacteria within the gut. The research on it's called your microbiome, the bacteria especially that's in your gut, and how important it is to your health and your mood, your mindset, your overall, really your life, if you think about it, is phenomenal. And I really believe this is the future of not just fitness and weight loss, but also overall health and disease prevention. So this is a product that I don't recommend doing it like all day long, but if you want something sweet once in a while, you want to have coffee and you don't like it black, then use this instead. This would be the healthiest, safest, best option, especially compared to something that has sugar in it already. Either way, what I would suggest is when you eat foods, try not to dump something sweet on it. Don't try or something salty. Try to taste your foods, and over a course of 7 to 10 days, you actually start to develop you'll actually maybe even enjoy it. For me, I started eating organic vegetables. I don't even like vegetables. And I really started enjoying the flavors, but when I had commercially raised ones, they just taste like water and they have weird texture, so I never ate them. But for me, it was a breakthrough, and maybe it will be for you too. Right now we're doing a workout for Breakthrough Fitness Weekend here. You can check it out. Pushed in a prowler. Paul Graham and Gavin and Troy are down there taking them through the Superman Superwoman Challenge workout. They're doing the prowler push, running up 3 flights of stairs, and they're going non-stop, 3 rounds. And this is the warm-up, and then we get serious. But this type of workout is what we call a breakthrough workout, a workout where it's not so much about losing fat or building muscle. It's more about challenge yourself and expanding what you once thought was impossible, now believing that you can actually do it. So it's really where we take people from going from lamb to lion. Because if you want to achieve anything in life, you got to be able to endure adversity, and and we have a few surprises. So one of the trademarks is we tell people to work out, and then we tell them that there's more. And the way they respond to that news tells you a lot about somebody, and we let them know. And but it may seem mean, but at the same time, it is a gift because they become aware of it. Becomes a point in time that they use that lesson. So when things don't go their way in other areas of life, they can still be their best. The shift. Anytime a client comes to BB3 or I start working with somebody, I'm always waiting for the shift. That's always the objective. Now, what they think the shift is and what I know the shift is are usually two different things. Most people think once they get to their goal, that's the shift. But it's not true. The real shift is when people start eating better and they start training consistently, not to look a certain way, not to get their after picture, but the real shift occurs when you start eating better and you start training consistently because of the way it makes you feel. Because then it's part of who you are. It's part of your identity. You're not a person that has to exercise so they can look a certain way. You're not the type of person that eats this way because I'll just gain weight. No, you eat to fuel your body, to feel good, to be your best. So you're not just good for yourself, but you're good for everyone around you, because when you really, really master fitness and you make it part of who you are, it's very powerful because it channels into all other areas of your life. Everything gets better. And that's really what excites me about it. And that's what should excite you. And if you're already at that level, you already know. You're like, yep, amen, right? And then the people that aren't there yet, you're listening, but you'll never know it and you won't believe it until you experience it. It's something I can't give you. It's something you got to earn. But what happens is before that moment, before that shift, you see the world differently. You see it as these are things that I have to do so I can look a certain way. And when I look a certain way, then I'll feel good about myself. This is what happens, is all of a sudden you realize that to be your best, it is the best feeling in the world. It is awesome. It's like the difference between being a lamb and living like a lion. Complaining and blaming the world, or owning it and being a leader, being confident, having courage, determination, faith that everything will work out the way it's supposed to. You look through the eyes of a lion and no longer the eyes and the fear of a lamb. That's the shift. And I'm so excited for you, because if you're already there, congratulations. And if you're on your way, it's gonna be the best moment of your life. Hey, thanks for watching this episode of BB3 TV. Be sure to head over to billybeck.com where you can check out some cool free stuff and take it to the next level. Oh yeah.